Hi everyone, and welcome to the 8-week Winter Weight Loss Challenge Information Night. My name is Sophie Pereira. I'm head coach here at Pereira's Personal Training, and thank you all so much for coming along. So what I'm going to do tonight is give you a really high-level overview of what the challenge will entail. So we'll talk through the aim of the challenge, what the timetable will be of the classes, a couple of pieces around nutrition, rest and recovery, and then some time for some FAQs at the end. So you should walk away tonight feeling like you've got a really good understanding of what's involved. And then I'll follow up with you afterwards in an email with some additional information, and we'll connect with you all later on this week to go through it in even more detail and ask any questions that's sort of important to you on an individual level. Alrighty, so essentially in terms of the aim of the challenge, so it will be 8 weeks, as I mentioned before. We're going to be starting on the 1st of July. And so what we'll see you doing is building a sustainable health and fitness foundation. So we're focusing on simple, proven approaches to nutrition and functional workouts to educate you for the long term. These are the building blocks to then continue your own journey after the 8 weeks, or, of course, try one-on-one personal training with me and any of the other coaches here at the gym. Each participant will go in the draw to win free personal training sessions and a personalised meal plan done by our nutritionist in-house, valued at over $1,000, and the winner will be announced at our end of challenge celebration. So we're going to run you through the timetable and our method of training here that we've chosen for the challenge. So to get both the benefit of increased lean muscle mass and cardiovascular fitness, we'll be running 4 sessions per week. 2 of these sessions will be focused on strength training, and 2 of these will focus on cardiovascular health, and those 2 sessions will see you getting nice and sweaty. Because it's winter and we want to train safely, and when we've been fueled as well nutritionally, I'm recommending afternoon sessions for 3 of those out of the 4, and then 1 session on a Saturday around mid-morning to ensure that you're starting your weekend off right. So the timetable will be as follows: Monday, 6 p.m. strength, Tuesday, 6 p.m. cardio, Wednesday, rest and recovery, more on that in a minute, Thursday, 6 p.m. strength, Friday, rest and recovery, and Saturday, 9 a.m. cardio, and obviously Sunday, rest, recovery. I'm, of course, open to discussions regarding any of the above timetable if they really don't suit your needs. But again, this is what we're recommending based on the experience that we've got and some of the other challenges that we've run and what typically works best for those members around this time of the year as well. So there might be a couple of things that come up throughout the challenge for you, which make it difficult to either continue attending or actually finish the challenge itself. So we're going to touch on a couple of those, and I'll give you some tips and some techniques and things that we can also do, and we will do throughout the challenge to help you along. So lack of motivation at this time of year will be quite common. It's cold and we're comfy at home. However, what I would suggest is that you use visuals around your home, or use your mobile phone to give you daily reminders about why you're committing to the challenge. I'll also be sending out weekly progress updates and tips to help you stay on track, but have a think about what matters to you on a personal level. Whether it's health related or you want to have more energy for your kids, feel confident at the beach for the first time in years, summer's obviously coming up, using visuals around the home or on your mobile can be a really powerful way to do this. Illness and injury may also be an issue. Again, at this time of the year, we're seeing a lot of, the common colds, flus. So what I'm recommending is that we focus heavily on rest and recovery, which I'll elaborate on for you in a minute, and your nutrition, which I'll also talk to you about. I've also provided you with 3 days per week for you to recover, ensuring your muscles plenty of time to repair themselves in between workouts. So coming on to nutrition, again, a really high level overview here of how to read food labels, which will be important throughout the course of the challenge to ensure you're making the best choices for your health. So we'll break it down into fat, saturated fat, sugar, sodium, fiber. So first off, for fat, you want to be looking for foods with less than 10 grams per 100 grams. For dairy products, choose less than 2 grams per 100. Just coming back onto fat quickly in terms of saturated fat, they are different. So you want to be looking for less than 3 grams per 100 grams. Sugar, look for less than 15 grams per 100 grams. Sodium, which is salt, foods with less than 120 milligrams per 100 grams are best. Fiber, so this is what we want to be choosing, foods with more than 3 grams per serve. So the higher fiber, the better. Ingredients are listed from greatest to smallest by weight. So on each of the food labels, they'll have ingredients. So the first one that you see is essentially what's included most of in that particular food. So greatest to smallest by weight. Use this to check the first 3 ingredients for items high in saturated fat, sodium, or added sugar. Also use the 100 gram column and check how many kilojoules, calories, there are per serve to ensure they're fitting into your daily requirements. So rest and recovery, as I mentioned before, really important. Throughout the 8-week challenge, I'm going to be sending weekly emails encouraging you to take advantage of the rest days, either by doing active recovery like walking, swimming, gentle yoga, or if you do need it, just having an entire day of rest, doing some stretches, focusing really heavily on your nutrition. This will promote the healing process in your body and allow those muscles to relax and unwind after our workouts. I'll also be running a 5 to 10 minute warm up and a 5 to 10 minute cool down at each session. And I'd encourage those of you that can make the extra time for the warm up and the cool down to attend those with me. Don't forget about sleep, nutrition, and stretching in your own time, as these all play an important role in your recovery. Just quickly coming back to nutrition. So wanted to talk to you a little bit about your recommended water intake. Based on the Australian Dietary Guidelines and the Eat for Health Education Guide, which we're following along with as part of this program, water intake is recommended at a minimum of 8 cups per day for women and 10 cups per day for men. You should also keep in mind that you do want to be having more than this on days that you're exercising. Naturally, you're going to be sweating, losing water, so you need to ensure that you're offsetting that and drinking more than you probably would on your rest days. So I would recommend buying a 1 litre drink bottle or potentially 2 litres, obviously the really big ones, and it's a really easy way to track how many litres you're having per day. You can even set reminders on your phone to remind yourself to drink water. You can also keep in mind that tea, smoothies, juices, they all have additional water in them. Obviously, just ensure that if you are making smoothies or juices or lots of teas, they're homemade and they're low in sugar. So a couple of questions that I know might be on your mind. I'll just talk through 2 of them. So how are we recording your outcomes over the course of the 8-week challenge? So we'll be using a combination of body composition measurements such as waist, hips, arms, and chest, coupled with fitness testing at the beginning and at the end. So we'll be doing both of those at the beginning, at the end. We will also have a weigh-in at the start and the finish, and we'll combine these results to determine the challenge winner. You'll, of course, all receive your individual body composition measurements and your fitness testing and your weight so that you can use them throughout the challenge and keep yourself on track during and afterwards. Second question, do we offer refunds for illness or injury if you're unable to complete the program? So no, we do not. However, we will provide you with a prorated credit amount to put towards the next 8-week challenge if you fall ill and you're unable to continue, or if you're unable to continue for any, other serious reason. So what that means is essentially if you can't complete the last 3 weeks of the challenge, we'll provide you with the next challenge's first 3 weeks free. So this will apply only once and can't roll over challenge to challenge, but obviously ensures that you have a little bit of peace of mind if life really does get in the way and you can't see the challenge out. So thank you again for coming. That is all from me for now. So what I will do is follow up with you in an email, which you'll receive tomorrow, and I'll outline what we covered today. I'll also specify the cost to you and timeframes for you to actually sign up to the program, when we'll be starting and when payment is due by. Have a read through that. I'll then give you a call the following day and we can talk through any of your individual requirements, concerns, questions, and go from there. Thanks again.